Hello, my name is Marcus, and welcome to my channel. So for this year's Christmas, we went on a Disney cruise, the Disney Wish to be exact. So for this one, I'm going to show you everything. This is the big one. The food, the entertainment, the magic, the princesses, the Marvel experience, the Star Wars experience. Everything you've ever thought you needed from a Disney cruise, I am going to showcase it right here. So buckle down, get comfy. It's going to be a great one in the long run. Woo! Hey, there's Belle. Nice. And here's a replica of Cinderella's crystal shoe. She is the icon of the Disney Wish, for those that didn't know. Also took some footage of this wonderful Christmas time piece of not specifically Cinderella Castle, I don't think, but just a Christmas Disney castle. Then one more go around of the main hall is where a lot of the stage show performances for the Disney Wish take occurrence, as you've seen in previous videos, specifically the Mickey Mouse and Friends video from the Disney Wish. Now, time for a room tour. We stayed in 7592. It was a very spacious room. It provided all of the amenities that we could have needed or wanted during our stay on the Disney Wish. First glance, you're going to get a look at Cinderella's castle, the royal carriage, and the town surrounding the castle. Look at the TV. Welcome to the Jackson family. 1:35 p.m. Have the Wish blanket on top of the bed. I utilized that blanket for multiple naps during our stay. We have more carriage and horses, carousels, the paintings. Gotta love that. That is our new Castaway Club bag. You do receive a Castaway Club bag every time you stay on a Disney cruise. It is a special gift from our travel agent Laura from the Begins Fun Family Travels. Gotta love that. Hey Laura. Definitely she is one of the best, and she also provided us with a few smart waters to indulge in our thirst so that we could avoid that gross Florida water. We have drink glasses here. You know, I'm a bourbon and wine drinker myself. Definitely indulged in that. We have the mouses from Cinderella Castle, our view of Port Canaveral as we are setting our belongings down, getting ready to sail off into the ocean. Nothing really to look at. We have a couple of lawn chairs here. Perfect veranda view. Gotta love that. Also have another Castaway Cay bag to indulge in. Gotta love that. Some more closer look at the carousel bag is there. Look at the bathroom. We have a perfectly well-rounded sink, tub, and shower. Walk-in shower to be exact, with glass door. Now, if you want to power your room, for those who don't know, you have to take not necessarily your key card, but just a card or credit card shape sized in general, and just stick it into the key slot there. And that's actually what you need to do to power your room. So if you don't do that, then you're not going to get any power. So as you can see, we're able to turn on the slate room lights. When you're putting on that fancy outfit, you can see all of your pores and marks and body scars and whatnot. We also put some Christmas decorations up to get into the spirit. You know, every time you go to dinner on one of the dinner services, whether it be the Marvel, the Arendelle, or the 1923, when you come back, they leave you with a nice towel animal to on your bed to, you know, kind of get you in the spirit, like, hey, you're on vacation. Or in this case, you know, here's some holiday spirit to keep the joys and the happiness going. You got to appreciate that. This one was probably my favorite. We have, it looks like a mongoose with Faith sunglasses reading a menu of food. And then, of course, we did wake up on Christmas morning in our slate room. We have Faith opening up some gifts here. This was a wonders experience, honestly, a once-in-a-lifetime experience for a lot of people. So thankful that we got to share this experience with our child. It was so much fun. Then I figured I'd show y'all a little bit of the safety precautions that everyone on board has to partake in, so that we are all informed on what to do just in case of a cruise ship sinkature, a la the Titanic. So there are plenty of lifeboats and life jackets aboard the ship to make sure everyone is safe just in case of an emergency. Then finally, we are ready to set sail on our adventure. As we leave Port Canaveral, we have Favor standing off in the distance, just appreciating the horizons of life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. Like I said, I am so happy that I get to share these experiences with my daughter. Blessings, people. You have to appreciate them for sure. I love this little room, Oceaneers Club. It's almost like a captain's quarters for the Wish, somewhere where Minnie can lay down her head and really just chill. Or, in reality, it's somewhere where the kids can come and hang out, where the parents can get some alone time. So I really did appreciate that the Disney Wish supports this type of activity. If you want to get a little bit of alone time, drop your kids off. We got them. They are well taken care of. They are going to have a good time. And Disney definitely provided the amenities for us for that very reason. Just showing you a little bit of the princess artwork. Tiana at the top there, pretty cool. We have Raya and the Last Dragon. I would love to see more representation of Raya on the Disney parks and the ships, but that's a personal vendetta. Hopefully sometime here soon. Just more of the ship action. We have a ghost ship going on here. We also took our time to spend on Castaway Cay as well. It was Christmas time, as we all know. For those that do not know, this is Disney's private island where you can enjoy some beach amenities and activities for your Disney cruise. They provide a barbecue on your personal stay during these activities. Usually the ship has docked to the island by time everybody is awake. It's usually about 5 or 6 in the morning. But for us specifically, we just enjoyed the beach activity. I got me a bourbon straight with ice. The ladies enjoyed fun time in the water, and I just got to enjoy the show. I always puts a smile on my face to watch my girls just have a good time on the beach, man. It's a dad's dream, just seeing his family, seeing his girls just enjoy the festivities of life. Cannot beat that for sure. Once our festivities with Castaway Cay was over, Dad went down and he enjoyed some trivia, some Star Wars trivia to be exact. So one of the cool things about the Wish, they provide all types of entertainment if you want to indulge in, whether it be adult entertainment or Star Wars entertainment or Disney entertainment. It is something here for everybody. Truly, it really is. Now, I'm going to shut up for a second and I'm going to let y'all enjoy some of the music that is provided for the Wish. Why, hello there. So if I had one goal with this portion of the video, it was to show that it's way more stuff to do on this ship besides just the core dinner services and the core amenities. It is a ton of fun to be had, so definitely don't miss out. It's such a great time, man. And now, moving on. I'm going to let Mickey Mouse and his friends take over the video and just let them do what they do best. So I'm going to shut up now and just let them do them. Enjoy the video, my friends. I guess that's okay, Donald. I guess that's okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yes, that's okay, Donald. Okay. Yeah. Right.
So many smiling faces. Oh, and I see some of you have your wishing wands. Together we can make even the biggest wishes come true, like setting sail. Let's see what our magic can do. Wands up, repeat after me. Wishes do come true. Ready? Wishes do come true.
That's right. Here on board, your family and friends become our family. So come on and join our family time. Welcome to our family time. Welcome to our happy
Well, hey everybody, welcome aboard the Disney Wish! Minnie Mouse, will you help us do the honors, please?
Oh, I'd love to. Will you all help me count down?
Sure will.
Happy to!
Yeah, what fun! Here we go. From 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're officially on vacation!
And hello to all of you. I couldn't be happier to be here. There's nothing like a little fairy time celebration aboard the Disney Wish. It's always so cozy and bright. Merry Christmas!
And a Merry Christmas to you too. It's not Christmas without my Maxie.
Ah, cheap goofy. I don't think he's saying he won't come here.
He's right. Oh, if I had to spend Christmas without any of you, it wouldn't be the same.
Wouldn't you like to open up the presents? No.
Well, it's not presents that make Christmas Christmas.
What makes you like me, Johnny? The halls without money. Rocking around Christmas tree and a happy holiday. Everyone dancing in the like drinking things. We drink about the world.
Just really Christmas now. I could have said better myself. Uh-oh, now it's really a party.
And you know what that means.
I'm not interrupting your festivities. But you begin to make way immediately. Oh, sure. So don't get by that camera.
Final wish may now be clear. But before we go to enchant this hall, I'll share a secret with you all. A single wish, though immense in power, can increase its beauty like a blooming flower. When cast together, a spell transcends. For the greatest wishes are made with friends. So raise your wands up at our star and watch its light renew. Believe the wish you wish tonight, for wishes do come true.
All right, everyone, you heard the fairy godmother. Let us all say together, wishes do come true. Are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wishes do come true.
Your wish is granted.
Started off with Palo, a specific experience that is catered for a romantic atmosphere for adults. We decided to have breakfast here one morning. As you can see, it is a very laid back kind of bar atmosphere. You can see the ocean in the background there, very beautiful. We were led into the room by the waiter.
You find the rose when you came in. On the ceiling, you have the golden roses as well. Also the gears of the clock. So everything in this restaurant.
Here's our exact seating arrangements for our Palo experience. As you can see, sitting right on the ocean liner. Not a bad view at all whatsoever. So look at the menu. Has an Italian fare, the regular breakfast fare. And then we have alcoholic selections as well. Very, very tasty, everything. I went with champagne, very bubbly. Not the best champagne I've ever had, but still quite tasty. Then next we got a bread selection. The little sauce that it came with was like a buttery, zesty. It was okay. And then we got a more classic bread selection. Muffins, fruit pastries, croissants. I definitely preferred this to the last bread selection. Very, very tasty. I ordered an egg omelet with tomatoes and onions on the menu. It showcased a very fancy name, but it was essentially an egg omelet with tomatoes and onions. Jay got eggs over ham with an English muffin. Very tasty. Melt in your mouth, absolutely. I got it cooked medium. It's kind of the thing with these kind of restaurants. You have a specific take on your eggs. I like my eggs like I like my steak, kind of raw in the middle. Then we got this fancy pizza. We have sausage on one side, sun-dried tomato on the other half. Very, very delicious. This is kind of a family style meeting. You get like each course at a time. Then we got this tomato basil soup. This was easily the best tomato soup I've ever had in my life, and I grew up on tomato soup. It had a specific natural sweetness to it that I had never had before. Very, very delicious. We ended up getting the chicken parmesan for our entrees. Absolutely tender, juicy. Cheese and sauce was very fresh. Absolutely delicious. There was not a scraping of it left by the time we got done. Easily one of the best chicken parmesans we've ever had. Then we also got the red snapper with the asparagus and potatoes as well. Very, very delicious as well. Then we got a cinnamon bun for one of our desserts. Has pecans on top with a cream cheese, caramel icing, crunchy on the outside, soft in the middle. Then we got a fruit marshmallow dessert. Very, very light, very tasty, very fresh. Very, very delicious. After this, I needed to take a nap. I will say that the Palo experience was very much worth it, but be informed that it is not free per se. It does not come with your price of admission with the cruise. You do have to pay a premium price to get that experience. But as you just saw, it was very much worth it in my opinion. Then we had our dinner service at 1923, the Walt Disney inspired restaurant that is supposed to be reckoned in the 1920s time period. Very, very beautiful restaurant. This restaurant, out of the three main dinner services on the Disney Wish, holds the best food by far, in my opinion. So it's pretty apparent that the focus is on the Marvel dinner service and the Frozen dinner service that you've seen in my previous videos. There's more focus on the atmosphere and the shows and the interactions with the characters, where this dinner service for 1923 is definitely the main focus is the food and the drink. So let's take a look at the menu service here. We have all kinds of choices from the tomato soup again, salads. We have roasted duck, mozzarella cheese, prosciutto, tortellini, pastas, salmon, and in my opinion, the best filet mignon that you can get on the entire ship. This is the best by far, in my opinion. You're going to see why. They also have vegetarian services and lighter options, but we are not on a diet on this cruise, so we were definitely here to get our bellies full. Fresh bread with our sour cream butter dip. That's always a tasty commodity. We have an old fashioned with a bacon slice dipped in the middle. This is an Old Forester whiskey with just a bacon flavor. Very delicious. We have our tortellini pasta for an appetizer with bacon bits and onions on top. Green sauce, very nice. We have a roasted duck tart. that is very crispy, flaky, kind of tasted like a croissant on the outside. Once you break that apart, it is a very tenderized duck meat on the inside, very juicy, very flavorful, very tasty. We also partook in this spinach artichoke dip with a bread crust to dip. Would you judge me if I just said I kind of skipped the bread and just spooned the dip out of the bowl and just ate it plain? I did. It was very delicious, man. Definitely some of the best spinach artichoke dip I've ever had. Very fresh. We also had a corn chowder soup as well with a little bit of a chicken in the middle there. Very, very delicious. Now we have our filet mignon with a peppercorn sauce to pour over the top, with a mashed potatoes with tomatoes, with our green beans wrapped in bacon. Easily the best meal on all of the Disney Wish, for sure, in my opinion, by far. Make a side note that I always do get my steaks cooked medium. You know, I like that pink red center, but anything a little more raw than that, that's even a little too much for me. So I usually stick with medium. It's definitely at this level. I mean, you cut into it, you take 2 bites tops, and it's melt in your mouth. You're ready to swallow. It was that tender. All of this food is delicious, but this is definitely my favorite meal. I get it every single time. Then it was time to partake in dessert. A lot of choices: cheesecake, almond cake, and churros, but we decided to go for the cheesecake with the caramel on top with the chocolate strip. Very, very delicious. We definitely ate all of the top portion, the specific cheesecake portion of the dessert. It was in top of a tart. We kind of ended up skipping that part because I was already very full by the time we get to your dessert. So we ended up just eating the top part. Then for a little bit of magic for us, since it was Christmas time, they brought over this extra dessert. Very airy, very sweet. It just tasted like a cream on top of a cookie. Very, very tasty. Then after our nighttime festivities, we ended up heading back to 1923 for the breakfast service, which in my opinion is the best breakfast you can get on the ship as well. We ended up going with the 2 poached eggs over top of an English muffin, and this was a tender, very well seasoned, melt in your mouth affair. Also have some salmon meat at the bottom of the eggs as well. Very, very tasty. Highly recommended. We got orange juice. The girls got eggs and bacon. Very, very delicious. And then for lunch, we decided to head to Marceline Market. You know, keep in mind, this is not the regular lunch service that is provided on the ship. This is kind of more for your fancy affair. So we decided to partake in this at least once. This is some of the best quick service options on the ship. But do keep in mind, this is only available for a limited amount of time, only for a few hours, where the other side of the ship with your normal food options are available all day. So we partook in some beans and rice, some sweet potato fries. They had a salmon platter and some crab legs, cocktail sauce, tartar sauce. So delicious, man. Then we went and got some pita bread with some roasted duck, some charred lamb, vegetable pastry, barbecue sauce. Very good as well. We got some chocolate pudding with a cheesecake, peanut butter platter as well. Very, very delicious. Then we got some bread pudding with some cream cheese icing and a carrot cake. Everything that we tasted here, very, very good. I cannot recommend it enough. Now for your more normal options, we have Mickey Smokehouse Barbecue. You can get ribs, brisket, greens, macaroni and cheese, sausages. Everybody here is super friendly. And of course, the grill on the other side, you can get a Mickey burger, all of your toppings, ketchup, mustard, pickles, mayonnaise, everything's there. Very delicious also. Cornbread, coleslaw, potato salad, corn, pickles, everything here is so freaking good. I definitely ate here numerous times for sure. Then of course, you know, you can't get enough of them Disney pizza pies there. Daisy on the logo, so cute. I was really loving that. You can get all kind of pepperoni, cheese, sausage, whatever your fancy holds. You have your own tea machine, your soda fountain machines, Coca-Cola products, you know, your cups, ice, helpful for sure. Then we have Donald's Cantina. This is basically Disney's version of Chipotle. You make yourself a burrito bowl, tacos, all of your main toppings. You can get chicken, garnatas, ground beef, steak. Then you have your spicy salsa, your medium salsa, black beans, refried beans, sour cream, cheese, everything to your heart's content. One thing about a Disney cruise, We gonna eat, baby. That's right. We are going to eat. Everything that we ate here was so good, man. And then, of course, a Disney cruise is not complete without ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. So we had the Sweet Minnie's ice cream parlor that we stock up on ice cream and ice cream cones. You gotta love it. They got vanilla chocolate swirl. They got Dole Whip. They got strawberry. Oh, so good, dude. You gotta love it. For those that didn't know, there is a movie theater on the Disney Wish as well, along with multiple theater performances that there is to see. And during those performances, you can purchase popcorn. And man, is it good. It's buttery, salty, delicious. Then they give you a cool little Happy Holidays gingerbread house for Christmas time. Then, of course, stockpiled with Mickey bars, fries, a sweet, salty combination for right before bed, some grapes, a little bit of health there. Can't beat that. Now we've eaten all this food. I think it'd be crazy not to get in at least a couple of workouts while you're on the Disney ship. I did do a little bit of cardio and lifted weights while I was here as well. They do have weight sets, bench press, squat, dumbbells, free weights, treadmills, cycling machines. Looks like they do offer spin classes as well, so that could be signed up for. I know in cruises past, I've done 5Ks. I did not partake in that this time, but there is ways to keep yourself in shape and hydrated while you are on a Disney cruise. You're definitely going to want to do that. It's all this food you're eating. Then we went down to the zone where you can play basketball, cornhole, air hockey, table tennis. Such a fun time, man. So if you don't want to do all of the core Disney experiences, there are ways that you can keep your fun going strong for sure. It's such a good time. There's no excuse to not have a fun time on this ship. There's literally something for everybody. It really is. Then if you're playing table tennis, you can get this amazing view. This is why we were at Castaway Cay, just of the beach line of the ocean front. You cannot beat that, man. Just taking in all of the atmosphere and just counting your blessings and being grateful that we have been afforded the opportunity to get to experience stuff like this. And while I'm being grateful, I'd be crazy if I didn't give a shout out to our travel agent, Begins Fun Family Travels. It is Laura and her team who is responsible for the planning of this epic series of vacation vlogs that you have seen in the past couple of weeks. Without her, a lot of this would not have been possible. The Disney cruise in general, all of the excursions, and the trip to Disney World, all of those vlogs that you saw from the past few weeks, that was due to her planning. So thank you to her for that. And if you are looking to plan a Disney vacation, she is absolutely the best in the game. So don't sleep on it. She's on Facebook and she has her own website. Once again, that is Begins Fun Family Travels. Don't sleep on her. Before we moved on, I just wanted to give a real look at this fantastic holiday Disney castle that we found on the cruise. Got a holiday theme to it. Really cool. Went to Arendelle and had dinner with Anna and Elsa and Kristoff. It was a really fun time, so I figured I'd put a focus on that and showcase what it is all about. The dinner service in Arendelle is a focus on the celebration of Queen Anna and Kristoff's wedding celebration, hosted by Elsa. We have us traveling down supposed to be a castle hallway leading us to the main dining hall area where we are going to receive dinner and a live show that is going to focus on the majority of the Frozen 2 soundtrack. As you just heard there, you get a full round of applause welcoming from the cast and crew as you are walked into the dining hall to your seating arrangement. Shout out to Disney for laying it on pretty thick, really making you feel like an honored guest, making you feel like a king and a queen. It's kind of the difference, I guess, within the Disney cruise. They really make you feel special. They make you feel like you're supposed to be here, like you're not impeding in somebody's way, like you're not just somebody else that they need to help. Okay, so we got to look at the menu here. We have a seared salmon salad. We got bread choices, carrot soup, the cucumber salad, scallops, ham tart, all kind of options. We've eaten here before, but this is kind of the first time that I've really put a focus on this experience. And it was really, really cool, man. Got a panko crusted cod fillet, the plant-based meals as well, desserts, apple cake, signature drinks, the frozen cocktails, the ice harvest. That is definitely the one I'm going to go with. If you didn't know, I am a bourbon enthusiast. My home state is Kentucky, so I guess that makes sense. We did receive our bread here, very fresh rolls. We got a sour cream, onion flavored dip to dip our bread in. Very delicious. You do have the option to bring in regular butter as well, just in case the kids don't like it. That's what Faith did. And I ordered myself an ice harvest. It is, like I said, a bourbon infused fruit cocktail that was very delicious. Heavy on the bourbon, light on the fruit. You'll become my best friend every time if you focus more on the alcohol aspect of the drink rather than making it taste good. I like my alcohol to taste like alcohol. Highly recommended. I get that every time.
Thank you for visiting us tonight, friends. I hope you enjoy the place. Thank you.
Here, are we enjoying everything? It's good, yeah? Oh, what do you think you'll be watching? Delicious? Oh, goodness. I'll help you speak to the Arendelle Castle staff. Hopefully, the next course will be better, okay? Good to hear. How are these scallops, though? These scallops never...
Scallops were delicious.
Goodness. The carrot soup is all right? Good. I had Ben help me with the recipe for that. Yes, he loves carrots, so he was like, more carrots, more carrots. He didn't sound exactly like that. But I had Christoph translate. I'm taking night classes in ranging, but it's very difficult language to learn. It's very complex. I think once I figure out the bird, the grunt for carrot, I'll be very good. I'll be all set to speak this day. I want to say thank you so much for coming to be part of it. It's so great to meet all of you.
Bye-bye. Interactions with the characters are always a wonderful time, but let's get down to business here and focus on the food. What we have here is a puffed scallop-filled pastry with a gravy vegetable infusion. This was absolutely delicious. I ate every morsel of it. Buttery, savory, salty, tasty. So freaking good. Get a zoom up on the scallops there. Tenderized to perfection. Every bite of this was great. Probably one of the best appetizers of all of the main courses of the Disney Wish. We also gave the carrot soup a try. Had a sweetness to it. I know that we've had some carrot soups before that tasted like Campbell's, but this was absolutely wonderful. We have a cashew, a crouton salad with a raspberry vinaigrette, very delicious. Roasted chicken with a gravy puree with potatoes on the side, very delicious. Chicken was tender. Then we have the fried cod, not your normal fried cod, but a panko crusted fried cod with a mashed potato puree. We had tartar sauce on the side, peas, very delicious as well. Trust me, people, do not miss this food. And then for dessert, we got the Norwegian pancake, the cheesecake with the whipped cream in the middle. Not my favorite. I had a weird cheesecake consistency to it. Then we also gave the apple cake with the caramel sauce and the vanilla ice cream a try. This was definitely better than the cheesecake. Still not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination from the cruise line, but at least this one was pretty tasty. And then we capped off our night with a rendition of Frozen 2's most popular song, Into the Unknown, with waving our napkins. It was a really fun time, man. It really was.
From the island of Monterey, please welcome Moana!
So let's switch gears a bit. As I stated, dinner in the Frozen hall was absolutely fantastic. It is one of the core 3 dinner services from the cruise, so it is absolutely not to be missed. We then went to enjoy a photo roundabout with all of the available Disney princesses from the cruise. We have Moana, Rapunzel, Tiana, Belle, and Cinderella. It was a really fun time. I highly recommend this as well, especially if you have those little girls or little boys that are intrigued with the Disney princesses, for sure. Definitely not to be missed.
Very lovely of you all. Indeed, indeed.
I like
Of course, we shall continue. Hello, our friends. Good morning.
Good morning.
There's a lovely gap. I guess this is for
You have an
me.
animal in your pocket. What is your animal's name? Puppy. Does
Puppy.
it talk to like you and to others? Or it talks to you? So you have a companion. A
Indeed,
royal
indeed.
companion.
What is he saying right now? Nothing.
Nothing. Puppy is silent.
Except for hi. Hi, puppy.
Hi, puppy.
Hi, puppy.
You know, you are like our friends, yes. Pascal, for a
Oh,
I think 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is quite lovely. Oh, we have a queen now. You must get to ready. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is quite lovely. Everyone's so
Now, shout out to all of the cast members who portrayed the Disney princesses during these interactions with our children. Specifically, my child, each princess gave each child about 2 minutes worth of meet and greets, meeting, hugging, just having a little small conversation, just making them feel special, giving them their own time, asking specifically Faith about the puppy around her neck, just asking about her phone and what she likes to do for fun and what her hobbies are, what her aspirations are, what her dreams are. This is definitely the Disney difference. This is what you want from your casted cast members who are portraying the Disney princesses that they have seen on the movie screen. They see them as heroes. So this is definitely some of the most important interactions from the Disney parks and the Disney cruises specifically. This is so very important. And shout out to all of the cast members specifically from the Disney Wish. They all did a splendid job. Faith left fulfilled. She left happy. She kind of didn't want to do it at first. She was a little shy at first, but after all of her interactions with them, she definitely felt like she was special. She felt like she was on top of the world, and that's all that, as a parent, as her father, that I could have asked for. Thank you, Disney. Thank you for that, truly.
Because we're having a really big party at the Snuggly Duckling, that maybe we can get matching outfits like yours.
Yeah.
Thanks for the inspiration. I'll have to get sewing and maybe Pascal can help me too.
Yeah.
He's really good at the tiny stitches because he has these tiny little claws. Smart. I love it. It looks like they have some yummy treats in there too. You've been having a great day so far. Yeah, what's been one of your favorite things? It's like a game on the go.
Yeah.
How do you play? If you could teach me. That's a really fun game. I love it. You can always carry it with you on your adventures too. Oh, thanks so much for playing with me. Should we get a portrait together?
All right, now let's head to a Marvel Avengers themed restaurant. It's going to be great. Let's do it, man. Off of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, it was a good time. Let me show you. This is a really cool Avengers themed mural. It's got Iron Man, Cap, Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, the Guardians. Then kind of show you a little bit of a kids themed area that's attached to the Disney ship. This is called the Oceaneers Club. Got to look at Captain America's suit from the original Avengers. That's always a fun sight to see. This is actual movie size as well. We got some Wakandan vibranium. That's cool. Replicas. Gotta love that. A little fun screen. Just the Avengers symbol. Gotta love that. That's about it, man. Just I thought it was cool. So here it is. This is walking into the restaurant here. We got a really cool Marvel sign. We got the Avengers Initiate sign as you walk into this purple illuminated room walking into the restaurant. The technology showcase, really cool. It's kind of based off of the PIM, the Ant-Man technology. We also have an arc reactor on the ceiling there. It looks pretty festive. You're gonna notice some Christmas decorations over in the corner there. Like I said, this was filmed during Christmas time, so that was a good time, man. It really was. So if you've ever been on a Disney cruise before, probably just a cruise in general, we did a 4-day cruise. So you know, at the core dinner services, you keep the same waiter or / waitresses to help you, choose the best options. They usually remember your drink patterns and whatnot. It's really a good time, it really is, especially with the Avengers themed atmosphere. We got these really cool silver Avengers plate that they started us out with. I wouldn't mind having those at home. Then we have more arc reactor Iron Man action on top of the ceiling here. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Avengers themed menu here. It's gonna be really cool. So what's cool is all of the meal options are based off of a location from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So like Sokovia, Wakanda, Stark Industries, Palo, Kumatar. It's really cool, man. Every option is like a meal based from the MCU. We went with the Black Widow, this juice-infused vodka bourbon drink. It was a little bit too juicy for my liking, so we ended up just getting one, and then I ended up switching back to just a straight bourbon. Very sweet. I kind of like my alcohol to taste like alcohol. It wasn't terrible by any stretch of the imagination, but I definitely wouldn't go for more than one here.
Pretty sweet, right?
Just tap it.
So the core storyline of the ship dinner here is that Ultron is trying to steal the power cores to the ship, which holds the power to shrink and grow people. So really cool. I was very entertained. Definitely anybody that was a fan of the movies from the MCU are going to like what's going on here. Ant-Man and Wasp makes an appearance. Spider-Man makes an appearance. Captain America, Miss Marvel. It's a really fun time. So we did give the sticky bao bun made with barbecue pork and veggies for our appetizer. We also went with the marinated mushrooms. Both of them very delicious, very tenderizing, very tasty. I would absolutely grab them again. I also gave the broccolini and cheddar with croutons soup a try as well. Again, absolutely delicious. All of the appetizers and soups came out very good. We went with the grilled tuna steak with the black beans and caramelized queso for our dinner with the festive corn. Then we also went with the shrimp pasta as well. If you didn't know, you can order 2 different entrees on the Disney cruise if you want to try multiple things. I ended up finishing both of them because they were both equally delicious. And the tuna ended up being relatively light anyway, so no regrets, man. It was very tasty. They were both very delicious, but if I had to choose between the 2 of them, once again, I would definitely go with the grilled tuna. That was very tasty. For the conclusion of the show, we ended up having an all-out battle between a powered-up Ultron versus Ant-Man, with Ant-Man coming out the victor. I mean, if we want to nitpick and choose between all our power levels from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, do I see Ant-Man defeating Ultron by himself? No, not really. But, he figured it out. So let's just accept it and have a good time with it, man.
Captain America, Miss Marvel, and Captain Marvel saved the ship. They did.
He is fast.
Yeah, buddy. And then to cap off our night, Spider-Man came out for an after party. It did meet and greets with absolutely everybody in the dinner hall. And if y'all know me, Spider-Man has always been my favorite comic book character. So that was just the bee's knees for me. I cannot contain my excitement. I loved it. It was so freaking cool. Dinner on an Avengers restaurant, capping off with meet up with Spider-Man. You gotta love it. But then Faith enjoyed some ice cream, so gotta love that too. They had pretty decent desserts here, man. Really, really good stuff. It was an ice cream sundae type dish with some chocolate bars kind of draped over top of it with a donut on it. Pretty tasty. Then I had a chocolate lava cake with some vanilla ice cream with some garnish on top. Absolutely melt in your mouth. Delicious. And then Jay got a red velvety cupcake with a whipped creamed icing on top, with a cherry on top, and a slice of cheesecake with a whipped icing over top, with some fruit garnish over top. All three of our desserts were absolutely delicious. I would definitely grab them again. Just to cap us off, we showcased a little bit of a bronze statue poster wall decor in the entrance to the restaurant to kind of cap off our night. It was a spectacular evening. If you're any fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and you happen to find yourself on a Disney cruise, specifically on the Wish, this is a no-brainer. I mean, it's part of the 3-day dinner service anyway, so you're going to be doing this. I mean, if you don't, you're insane. I mean, I absolutely recommend it. You know, it's a part of the core price, so there's not really any price to discuss other than the extra drinks. And of course, you have to pay for the alcohol, but the core dinner service is included in your price for the overall Disney Cruise Line experience. So to cap off our cruise stay, I decided to head to the Hyperspace Lounge. It is a Star Wars bar themed atmosphere where you can go and hang out with strangers, get some Star Wars atmosphere, and get some very exciting drinks. This is the second time that I've actually made my way into this bar. It is a very cool atmosphere. We decided to go with the Hennessy infused bourbon cocktail. I was very excited to give this a try. I figured I'd at least show off some of the other options as well. But like I stated a little bit earlier, my home state is Kentucky, so obviously bourbon is going to be my drink of choice. So the cool thing here, it would appear that all of the waiters and bartenders are trained on how to specifically pour each drink. It's actually like them serving the drink is a show within itself. You know, the whiskey Tatooine drink that I just got, it's got blue ice in it. I actually poured it and had this fog effect to it. Super cool. Man, you can't beat that, man. I definitely recommend this experience to any Star Wars fan, 1000%. I definitely slurped that right out. It was delicious. Can't even front, man. It was so good. Not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but you can't beat the atmosphere, the surroundings. I'm having a drink in a galaxy far, far away. So, I mean, you cannot beat that, man. We went into hyperspace, you just saw there. I was having so much fun that I went on ahead and ordered myself a second drink. This time we went with the Chancellor. Got a little bit of Hennessy in it, some bourbon, and a King's Chalice, the Chancellor's Chalice to be exact. And as with the one before, this was a show as well. Look at that. She's just floating that fog and those bubbles up as high as she could possibly get it. How tall is it going to get? Look at that, man. That is so cool. And then it just... Gotta love the spectacle, man. And it's all about the expertise of the show when it comes to the Disney experience. Can't beat that. A lot of people don't like Disney Star Wars, but if you've ever experienced this kind of Disney Star Wars, then you know what you're in for. You know you're in for a show, man. Just such a good time. It really was. I recommend this to every Star Wars fan in existence. If you've ever been a fan of the Star Wars franchise and you find yourself on the Disney Wish, you have to give this a try for sure. I ended up intoxicated. I'm not going to lie. 2 drinks definitely did the trick. It was about $25 a piece, so I ended up spending like $50 in here. But, well worth the experience for sure, 1000%.
cheer for our fearless captains, Mickey and Minnie! Until we meet again in the next chapter, my friends. From all of us, from all...
All right, my friends, I had to let Mickey and Minnie play a hand in helping us wrap up here on this long extravaganza of a cruise vlog. This is officially the longest vlog that I have ever created on YouTube. If you stuck all the way to the very end, thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I'm not going to give you the long drawn out. Just know that I love doing this. I love being a content creator, and I love sharing my family and life experiences with you guys. I really do. I truly hope that you get to experience this if you haven't already one day. This is the adventure of a lifetime. The Disney cruises are just spectacular. I cannot stretch that message enough. So if you enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. You can follow me at youtube.com/marjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, thank you all for the support, truly. And I will see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.